Okay, welcome to the bonus content. So, we were going to talk about children internment camps, but we thought that's fucking depressing. So
Very.
we want to. Why are you grabbing your tit?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What are you doing?
I was trying to distract
He's grabbing
him, but
his tit.
She just called me out.
Okay, it worked.
Yeah.
So, we got to talk about something else. So, you guys like stuff?
We like stuff.
Stuff is neat.
Stuff is very neat. We like stuff.
Stuff is mediocre.
Okay, so
It is,
actually,
it is mediocre.
no, this is actually what I want to talk about. So, we don't really get to do too many planning meetings for Two and Change,
Yeah.
because we live very different lives.
We do.
I live an awesome life. You guys are mediocre.
Thank you very much. For
Thank you very much for
You're
my
welcome,
very
you're welcome.
busy mediocre.
Exactly. Very, very busy. How does it feel to have more money than you know what to do with?
It feels like not having children is what it feels like.
I'm kind of in that situation.
What?
You lost your children?
No.
Did the state take them away? Government came and took my baby. No. Okay, so I figured this would be a good time to maybe talk about. Let's talk about where Two and Change is going. So
Yeah.
we've grown a pretty good audience. I mean, I'm not going to lie and say we got millions of listeners. No, but we're starting to get up there in listenership,
We are.
which is pretty cool. We haven't spent a penny on advertising. So
We
that's pretty
love
cool.
the people that are listening to us. For
Fucking
some
right.
reason, they tolerate this kind of a back and forth thing.
And it's not just our parents. I have people I don't know who the fuck they are listening to the show. Like
Yeah.
that's awesome.
It is. It's wonderful. We actually have like real reviews, people leaving comments, stuff like that. It's all kinds of great fun.
Absolutely.
We're maintaining a blog, sort of. I'm maintaining a blog.
I write shit. I write shit.
Sure.
I've written two things.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you
So-
owe us, Josh. You owe
so
us.
I did one on German beer
Uh-huh.
as a non-alcoholic.
Not beer, hop juice.
Hop juice.
Hop juice.
Non-alcoholic
Hop juice.
beer is a post-Olympic drink. That's how far back we're going.
There you go.
And then I did another one.
You did
But
do
you don't even
another
remember what it was.
I don't even remember what it was.
one. Frankly, neither do
Oh
I.
no! It was about. It was another. It's like
Was it about like germs or some shit?
no. Yeah. Apparently they're both sort of medical, which is funny. But no, this one was the natural water shit.
Yes, I do remember
that's
that.
Fucking
Yes.
stupid. Anyway, so what I want to talk about is like where are we taking this shit? Like, what are we gonna do?
I like what we're doing so far. Like
I don't want to change this. I like this shit.
Oh yeah, we're having way too much fun.
Apparently,
with this.
both our listeners do too.
Yeah.
Sorry, all three of you.
All
We've
three.
grown.
three listeners.
33% growth.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, the way that we're combining, blog and podcast and all this, it's working really well. I like the fact that we have a topic that we kind of use as a jumping off point, but then let the conversation kind of meander wherever it is.
Well,
I like the
maybe
fact
this
that
is,
literally none of the show is scripted. None. Zero.
Well, maybe that's a good time to kind of talk about what we've never really talked about on the podcast where the show came from, have we?
Not really.
Drunken conversations.
Literally. That is exactly it.
There was one particular conversation we had
Yeah.
in Chaucer's, which is a pub we'll probably record from at some point because we were like, yeah, we're gonna record from pubs. But we're
And then
like,
we tried
then
to actually record shit, and we're like, that is not going to work.
No.
Not at all. The background noise is just
Yeah.
not happening.
And it's like then when we start spending money on equipment, we're like, I don't want to take my shit to a bar.
Exactly. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, there's a pub in London, Ontario. It's called Chaucer's. The restaurant side is called the Marion Bad Restaurant.
It has an
And,
actual fireplace that's always lit.
Like, the decor alone is worth going for. If anybody is in London or going to be in London in the future, they're a fantastic
London,
place.
Ontario.
London, Ontario. We've never recorded in London.
As everyone
England.
knows, this is the real London with the real Thames.
Hey,
Exactly.
we have a King Street and a Queen Street. I don't think they got that shit.
I'm not sure if they do either. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, we were having.
They don't have a Talbot Village.
Yeah,
Do you have a sign?
But we've been friends for a long enough time. We were just
Absolutely.
hanging around at this pub, and we were just like, we should record this. And we
We were having a really good conversation about what was it?
you were wrong about taxes.
Yeah, you're wrong. No, I was correct about taxes. Josh was wrong about NSF fees. That's what it was.
That's right. NSF fees with banks. We were having a conversation.
We're
about
not
how-
going down that
We were
road.
having a
We won't,
conversation
we won't,
about
we
whether or
won't.
not banks are a God-given institute of mercy or an evil virus of Satan. One of those two. And
the answer is yes.
the answer is yes. Anyway, yeah. And it was one of those conversations. And
we had this conversation and we thought, hey, this might be interesting if we recorded it. And turns out we were incorrect. But we put it on the internet.
But we
anyway.
adjusted those conversations in the slightest, and they're just as equally uninteresting.
Exactly. And at first we were like, we're going to do it. We're going to just see what happens. And so we bought a microphone. And when I say a microphone, I mean a microphone, which is why if you ever go back and listen to our first 4
Well,
episodes.
at the very first episode, I wasn't even sure what the fucking show was called. I kept calling it 2 In because we hadn't come up with 2 and change yet.
That's right. Yeah.
But then, what was it? You, Mike, or Josh that pointed out that sounds like 2 in the butt. So,
Exactly.
So we changed it.
that sounds like something Josh would have come up with. And then we...
Yeah, I think it was Josh.
And if you go back and listen to those episodes, it sounds like 3 guys yelling at a microphone across the room because it was...
That's literally what
3
we were
guys
doing.
yelling at a microphone across the room. And then Tim dropped like $1,000 into amazing recording equipment, and here we are.
Yeah, so
We put it up on the internet too. That was kind of cool.
That was cool.
Yes, apparently you can get podcasts on the internet now. I had no idea.
Yep. And I had no idea that Podbean existed because I'm a Spotify guy. And
Well,
suddenly that's where it
we
was.
actually were on Podbean before Spotify actually started doing podcasts. That's a recent thing for Spotify.
It is, yeah, and it's working really well for them.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean,
And then
they're-
all of a sudden we were picked up. Like people were interested enough that like Google Play Music and iTunes and Spotify, these places all picked up our shows. Like what?
well, not just picked it up, but we can actually see where the source is coming
There was
from.
work behind that. I would like to point out.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, if we look at where our greatest source is coming from, it's still iTunes is our
Yeah.
biggest source.
Yeah,
And-
iTunes.
And this is, if you're listening to this, especially if you downloaded iTunes, we would really appreciate a review,
Yeah.
only if it's nice. But
Even
reviewing,
if it's not nice.
Only
Well,
if it's nice
reviewing.
about me.
yeah, reviewing the show.
These guys, you can
Feel free to flame anybody on the
Except
on the
me.
show. Yeah.
But talk about how sexy I am first.
Yeah.
Well, usually all you have is the sexy
Too
voice.
sexy for my shirt.
too sexy for my
No, no,
podcast.
copyright.
Sexy. I can't speak.
We wish you wouldn't.
I'm buttoning my shirt up as I speak.
I'm
on this.
a
Yeah,
Come on.
and I'm trying to block the image out, Josh.
I'm buttoning it up. Oh, I'm going the other way.
Oh, so you're doing a Mennonite strip routine is what you're saying.
That's amazing. I'm
wearing
now
the wrong-
picturing what it would look like a
But
Mennonite
I'm wearing a
striptease.
pink shirt. That would be
I-
like a violation.
I'm showing you my ankle.
So
Exactly.
the shirt
I did a
is
Mennonite
going
girl
in
once, you know,
places.
it's like they have different kind of Mennonites. Anyway,
They do.
They do. They have plain. I called them plain clothes Mennonites.
Plain clothes Mennonites.
Not because
Undercover.
Yeah, they're undercover. They dress like you and me, but apparently they're Mennonites. So
There. I love it.
they're nice folks. They fucking can cook. I'll tell you that right now.
Mennonites can cook better than anyone.
Mennonites could go. So my parents, once in a while, I think it's a yearly thing now. They're going down to Ohio, and there's this Mennonite like bed and breakfast hotel motel kind of thing down there. And the stories my parents were telling me about this place, it's apparently a good working definition of heaven on earth. What the food is down there. I have no idea what this place is called because I've never been. But
So, do you know what it's worth?
do I know what it's worth?
Well, heaven is a place on earth.
It is.
Well, they say in heaven, love comes first.
They do.
I don't know what it's worth, but I bet you Buffalo Springfield knows.
Buffalo would know. Well, that's because they know everything.
That was a great episode of Black Mirror. Anyway, so this is not the whole point of the show. Is we honestly, I don't think it's not that we don't care if we get listeners because it's awesome that people are listening to a conversation, and everything like that. But the germ of this show is more that this is 3 people getting together, having fun. And now that's always what it's been. And that's always what it will be.
And at one point, we figured out that buying technological equipment to record a conversation is cheaper than the massive markup that your average pub charges you for whiskey. So
there we
here
go.
we are.
Actually, we probably saved money by not
probably
by
have.
not recording in bars.
Probably have.
No, we've evolved through the 8 months we've been doing this now.
Has it been 8 months? Wow.
Well, we started.
No.
Yeah, it has been.
More
We
than
started.
that, hasn't it?
We started in October of
Yeah.
2017. Doing this 8 months now. Yeah,
yeah.
it's
I do
crazy.
know that when this recording goes live, we'll have published, not including bonuses, we'll have published 37 episodes.
No, we're already at 37 now. By the time this one goes live, depending on where we put this, because we'll raise the curtain a little bit. We don't record necessarily every week.
Yeah.
Some weeks, especially in the summer, because we want to make
Crazy.
sure we've scheduled to make sure that we get 1 week off.
I
per
have
year.
drunken pagan rituals that I have to do in the middle of the summer. So
And
that
middle of the
tends
show,
to get in the
apparently.
way.
Put your pants on.
Anyway, well,
No,
what am I gonna
we
do
make
with the
sure-
hacks?
One of the things we want to do is that we record 1 week in a month. We the first week in every month we say we're not going to record this Friday.
Yep.
And then we during the summer I've been careful to avoid holiday weekends because we're not recording holiday weekends. So you know what, this will show up whenever it shows up. But this has been a nice meandering sort of show, and we just want to. This is really just a chance to say this is how this shit works.
And if you have an idea for show or idea for something for us
as
to
long
do,
as it doesn't suck.
I don't even care if it sucks. Just put it out there.
We'll make it happen.
We'll make it happen.
No.
Somehow.
It shouldn't suck. Like let's say someone goes, "Hey, What about the Hitler chap, huh? What about the good things Hitler did? We're not doing that show.
I don't mind doing a show on the
Oh,
Cloverleaf.
fuck. Anyway, so...
That is when his mic gets shut off.
hang on. The Cloverleaf on-ramp system was one of his ideas, and it's one that we use. It's not that bad. And have you
it
ever seen
wasn't
his
his
papers?
idea. That
Well-
was Nazi Germany's idea.
Fine. Nazi Germany's idea, the Cloverleaf on-ramp system, which is a good system. And
Actually, there are better systems. I watched a YouTube video on this.
there's better systems than the Cloverleaf on-ramp system?
Actually, yes, there is.
Post it.
I will.
Okay, very good.
Anyway,
Yeah, Volkswagen's also not necessarily a bad thing. Not entirely.
assuming you can
Tell that to
survive
diesel
the-
owners.
Exactly.
which I was one
Hey,
of.
those diesel owners, before they fail their e-test, they're going to run for 1,000,000 kilometers for you.
Well, assuming you don't turn it in so they can adjust it.
Exactly.
Anyway, so thank you so much for joining us on the bonus here. And we just want to say thank you for listening. We really do appreciate it. Because
Absolutely.
I'm just floored that people want to listen to this shit.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
It's incredible. I have no
Even
idea.
We have
Well,
people.
why?
We have people in BC, people in
Oh, fuck.
Alberta, people in Iowa, people in California,
People in my company's
We have
HR
one in
department.
We have one in well, we got a listener. We got some listeners all over the place. We don't necessarily name everywhere our listeners are because we don't want to freak them the fuck out. Because
Exactly.
I didn't say
She's
that.
like, I don't know where you are, but I will find you.
I know you listen to us on the bus.
But what's weird is that we've had at some point listeners from 46 different U.S. states.
Yeah,
One from at least one from every province and territory.
yeah.
And
Not every territory.
I don't think we've had a listener from none of it.
Don't spoil the surprise. I'm lying to the people. They don't need to know.
Oh,
Don't lie to the people.
Okay, fine. I can't guarantee we've had listeners from none of it.
there.
Our metrics don't tell us where people are coming from in Canada, but you know what?
They
Fuck
tell us
it.
that they're coming from Canada.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm just glad the 67, I think about 80 of you who listen to us on a regular basis at this point.
Yeah.
That's fucking phenomenal.
It really is.
We love you all. Just let us know how you're doing.
We
Give
love
us a
most
shout
of
out.
you. Some of you, we're happy that you listen.
Exactly.
We're enthusiastic for your downloads. Anyway,
Tim really gets excited by downloads. He really does.
I do.
Yeah.
Not-
I'm more
but-
just let's just record the show and put it out there because I think it's great that we do this. But
I'm just what? If we had like 2 people listening, I'd still fucking do it. That's
Absolutely.
how you know you're having fun.
Absolutely.
Anyway, for 2 and Change, I'm Tim.
I'm Josh.
I'm Mike.
We'll see you some other time.
Thanks again.
on the flippity flop.